Is BlackRock about to pump XRP to new all-time highs? We're going to talk about it in this movie because there's a lot of talk about it on X. Of course, by the time you see this and look at my screen, you already know that BlackRock has filed for an XRP ETF. That is exactly what we will be talking about in this video. I'd also like to talk about why this would make XRP hit new all-time highs and why it makes sense for Larry Fink and BlackRock to look into an XRP ETF. That being said, welcome to the channel Coins Alert, everyone. For people who are new to the service, my name is Nick by the end of this movie. I hope you've decided to subscribe. Also, if you haven't joined the free Discord yet, there are almost 10,000 other people who do. Why are you guys still sitting around? It's a great place to meet other crypto fans. So what are you guys waiting for? Let's talk about this post from October 2nd today, all the way back to its beginning. On Form S1, we sent in our first registration statement for a new Bitwise XRP ETTP. That being said, let's think about some of these players again, like Bitwise or say Wisdom Tree Faithfulness. These aren't the big ones that make things happen. I'm going to talk about that again in a moment. But we think that blockchains will bring about new non-political money and apps that don't need approval for the 21st century. This is the CEO of Bitwise. We want to help investors get into the space's possibilities, and we're excited to keep doing that with our filing for a Bitwise XRP ETP. If we really think about this in a reasonable way and take a step back. Why are ETFs and ETPs so important in this area? It's a really easy question. I'm interested in what people say below. That's an onboard, right? It's a come on board for the next 10,000, 100,000, or maybe even 1 million people, right? Getting into crypto. Now that we've thought about that, okay, they bring liquidity, trade volume, and interest with them. In a way, this is just a way to get to the TradFi space. We also understand the legitimization part of it. Because when BlackRock pushed the ETF, all of a sudden people who know or believe BlackRock saw Bitcoin in a different light than what? Politicians who say BlackRock told them, it's like Bitcoin is only used for this. That is the only way to use Bitcoin. Blockchain is a fraud. Okay, so you know that crypto is used for scams. After that, BlackRock says, no, this is real. Like you need to learn more about Bitcoin. That changes the whole tune. We did get this back at the end of November here at Wisdom Tree. It looks like global ETF provider Wisdom Tree Funds has filed for an XRP ETF in the state of Delaware. I checked with the company to make sure. This is a real document file. Wisdom Tree is in charge of more than $100 billion worth of investments. People have been telling us for a long time that an XRP ETF would never happen. We know that the SEC smeared XRP's name in the sand for about 4 years. ETF, wouldn't that change everything about XRP? There's no doubt that it would help well, people who aren't into crypto and don't come here every day to do study, read, or do other things like that. It will help them trust XRP a little more, for sure. It's also the thought that these ETFs do make a lot of traffic. A lot of people buy, trade, and are interested in it. Without a doubt, it makes a big difference in the room. Now, everyone is likely to ask, why didn't that happen for Ethereum? Because if you know Ethereum has an ETF and it didn't change Ethereum at all. I believe the main reason for this is that not many people want it. I think that, Ethereum might be the second biggest cryptocurrency project, but the excitement around it has worn off a bit. Ethereum needs to hold on to some things very tight. One big trend in the past was NFTs in 2021. Before that, it was all about DeFi. Now that we think about it, I think the excitement about Ethereum has died down. I'm sure it will come back. On the other hand, we do look at what's new and popular on the market right now, especially if you are BlackRock. As we think about these ETFs, I did say back in October that there would never be an XRP ETF. Isn't it interesting that there have been 2 files for XRP ETFs in the last week alone? Do you remember what I said? It's game on once. BlackRock files for an ETF. Everyone who files for an XRP ETF will be accepted. Now, tell me why I said that. It's because Bitcoin went through the same thing. If you remember, a lot of Bitcoin ETFs were filed. I think it was Grayscale in 2021 that tried to get a spot Bitcoin ETF. Really, they tried for years and years and years. After that, all of a sudden, a lot of ETF applications start coming in. Last but not least, BlackRock did come through. Also, guess what? All of the ETFs were accepted for Bitcoin in less than a month. I believe the same thing would happen with XRP. The question is whether BlackRock will apply for an XRP ETF. Okay, reports about X are beginning to spread. This is from Lark Davis. Once more, could we really trust this person? There are a lot of shady things that have come up about Lark's past. Again, I'm not going to say anything about it out of respect, but there are stories going around that BlackRock is going to apply for an XRP ETF. There would be a lot of money in the crypto market if that happens, and it always does. There should be whispers, but where are they? Where did you get this information? Is it just to promote his Wealth Mastery Investor Report, which I'm sure a lot of people bought? Another person who has been very negative about XRP for the past couple of rounds is this one. If we think about this, then could we believe this post? I don't think we can, but I agree with Crypto Insight UK that we can't. There is a report that BlackRock XRP ETF will file. I haven't seen anything yet, but I'm sure I will. Did I miss something? I do expect it too. If I'm being honest, I think the ETF filing will happen when we least expect it. But, we do think it will happen at some point. We are ready for that, but we don't know when it will happen. Once more, the big question is, why would they? BlackRock wants to make an XRP ETF. Why would they do? Let's imagine that we are Larry Fink. What does BlackRock care about? Their main goal is to make money. BlackRock makes a lot of money from the fees for these ETFs. XRP. In the past 2 weeks only. Okay, let's go over here. It's getting very close to XRP moving as much as Ethereum does in 24 hours. I saw the amount of XRP go from 13 billion to over 34 billion in just 24 hours. We know that XRP has turned Ethereum around before. On top of that, we know that XRP did flip Bitcoin at some point. That being said, I bring this up because XRP is so big and a lot of attention has been paid to it. If I were Larry Fink, I'd be shocked that the Ethereum ETF hasn't made any money at all. But now we have this cool new project called XRP. Everyone looks at it all of a sudden. It's making huge amounts of output. I want to know how much money we can make from this ETF and how much traffic it can see. It's just business, right? It makes sense. It makes perfect sense. That's especially true if we look at the Google trend searches. By the way, I have some up-to-date ones and some that a lot of people have been posting. Let's take a look at this. In the last 90 days, this topic has been searched for the most on Google in the US. I mean, if you compare Ethereum to XRP, XRP has quickly become much more popular with regular people than Ethereum. Once more, the business side of things. As I look at this, I think we need an XRP ETF. According to Google Trends, XRP is more famous than crypto even here. Even if we look at XRP Bitcoin, you should know that XRP was behind Bitcoin not long ago. It did flip at some point, but I don't know when. It's so close now, though. Take a look at how much people are interested in XRP vs. Bitcoin. It's clear that people in stores love XRP right now. And again, it's like night and day when we compare it to Ethereum. It quickly took all the attention away from Ethereum. Let me take you guys over here because once more, this goes back to December 2nd and shows that XRP was the most talked about thing on social media. Ethereum is in third place and HBR is in second. Once more, if I were Larry Fink, I would see this as a way to make money. How much money can we finally make from something besides Bitcoin? For the simple reason that Ethereum has not impressed. When I think about XRP this way, if I were a regular investor, I'd view it at around $2. And this is how stores think. I know this because of cycles that have happened before. They want to buy XRP for about $2.40. When they compare it to Ethereum, they say, well, Ethereum is almost $4,000, almost 100,000 Bitcoins are worth some money. They want XRP because it's cheaper than other cryptocurrencies. If it goes up a lot, they can make a lot more money. That's how stores work. They like to look for investments that are, a lot cheaper. Know this because Coinbase told us so. In 2021, a lot of the Coinbase gems that were going up in value were worth only 5 cents. They look at it from the point of view of return on investment ROI. Now, if we're still thinking about this, I want to move on to this because NASDAQ companies are now buying XRP as a business reserve asset. This is the beginning of the big change in the scenery. A lot more attention is being paid to XRP these days. It makes sense for BlackRock to apply for an XRP ETF. What would happen to the price?